Yeah, Charlie, Vass told me about how you two would always have sparring together. Well, not sparring, just practice sessions together. So now we're needing Dusty to get in, and then I suppose we're ready. I told him that I'm ready, so... What is it, Vinny? I said I'm ready, yeah. Okay, there's 1 minute and 30 seconds or more. Delay time on this, I think. In any case, I think this is gonna be a pretty tight match because both MDT and Beauty are really starting to become old teams. Really well-oiled team as well. But in this case, I think POD is going to rely on their experience as a team together. I'm not sure. I think MDT lies with the individual skill here, so POD is going to rely on the team play. Because no offense to Same and Nuki, of course, but Peter and Rin are just really formidable heavies. Not saying Nuki and Same aren't, but we all know that they're good. So, I mean, I could be surprised, of course. Nuki and Same could completely prove me wrong, and they can scold me as much as they want. I mean, it's all good. So, we're live now between POD and, I'm not sure what Pod or POD, whatever. POD versus MDT on this first round of the final on Catania, POD as allies, and MDT as Axis. And as I said before, the heavies are going to push into middle. Pretty standard Jella and Imp on the right side, and Jen and Dusty on the cannon. All of them are being a little bit defensive on their specific flanks. Softy is pushing up on the right side, and they are actually getting they're getting both flags, both Will and Cannon slowly. But there's a heavy pushing, and Gary does pick him off there. That's both flags captured by Enmity while they're really pushing POD back right now. Now POD really has to be careful because the first flag. Around the first flag, of course, it's really hard to hold because there's so many places that they can push from. There's the left side, the middle, and the right side. So they have to be careful not to push up too much. And we do see a little duel between Dusty and Gary. Gary does take the upper hand there. And Same and Nugi is there in the middle to deny any pushing forward. You have to be careful not pushing too much forward. Again, their first flag is really vulnerable to ninjas or anything in that matter. Not as bad as a map like Quar, but it's still because the flag, of course, is instant cap. Ooh, Jan there with 2 nice kills there actually. 4 down for for POD in this case, 4 death by Enmity, and they want to go for that cap right now, or soon at least. They need to take advantage of that time gap. Maybe that's a good choice for them to pull back. I stand corrected actually. That was really nice by I like that POD holding back there, knowing that the grenades was coming. But they are there to hold back them completely and initially. And it's just showing dominant force right now. Nugi, ooh, wow, very nice by Nugi, taking 3 down on the cannon. Now POD is really pushing forward, but then again, Well is really open right now. Take that back. Peter and K-Force is the only ones around the well right now. They're slowly pushing back. They don't want to get too greedy and lose themselves against their team. I'm trying to, switch it around a little bit, and then the lights and the heavies and the snipers, so, I'm trying to please everybody. MDT, wow, once more just pushing forward and killing everything in their path. It's only 3 left of POD, they're going for the frag, and Softy takes it 1-0 in this final. In the, 2 or 3 first minutes, we're already MDT in front by 1-0, and I'm not sure, Catania is not really favored in any way, I suppose. Of course it's favored to the better team, but in normality, it's not really a favored map towards any team specifically. We do see Softy pushing up in the library here. He does get taken out by Jan there pretty quickly. And the heavies are slowly putting Rin once more, as I said, takes out both, wow, the sniper and the light there, and then Enmity just secured the well and the first flag. Pod really just all over the place right now. as in negatively. They're not really covering all their flanks, and they're losing their flags all over the place. They only have the... Oh, Gary, really nice time for that grenade. That would be a perfect grenade. Almost, at least. He didn't get anyone, but Rich and Gary is there to try and pick them off. They have to be careful not to be too greedy. Gary just jumped out there, greedy himself. Now Pod is slowly pushing forward. Once more, they are killing, slowly easing that pressure that MDT is pushing on onto them. But it seems like their heavies are indeed having a hard time. K-Force there with some good pressure, followed up by Rin on the left side. Rin is going to put some pressure with those grenades on the first flag, which is going to push back Pod on the first flag just for a little bit. Just a small time gaps. Everything helps in this case. So once more, Jala and Imp is apparently having a hard time on that well. It seems like they're losing it quite quickly. And Jan there with nice 2 kills on Peter and... No, that's not Rin. Peter and K-Force, I think it was. Or Softy, yeah. But there's still 2 on the well. Huh, that was a pretty nice transition. Let's see if we can find the sniper. We haven't been looking at their sniper a lot, but never mind. Their heavy is slowly pushing forward here as well. Same, and TKs here are not something you really want in a situation like this. But yeah, MDT is just, you know, making sure that they have something behind every single flag. You see Gary here. If you look on the minimap, there's actually 3 guys out on the cannon. They're all aware that Gary is there right now. Gary is going to camp in that library and put on and be that pressure, be that threat that he is. And now they're going to go for the cap, but he's got to be careful though. There's a lot of them pushing. That was a bad choice in my opinion. Didn't like that at all. They should have killed a few of them first, and then used a few nades, or perhaps bait a few of them forward. We have K-Force here, the sniper for MDT. Ooh, nice headshot by K-Force there on Sam, and another pick-off there on the well. He will be able to deny that well completely. Oh, there's a duel between Imp and K-Force, but Imp seems to be cowering behind the middle. He's pushing that towards Peter, and Peter is there to greet him by that heavy. Oh, Gary. 2 TKs there, well, not 2 TKs, but he killed himself. And then again, that would probably be an allied kill anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Rin is there. Oh, he's in library actually, to hold off and well, I suppose not hold off, but to try and get a hold of that cannon right now, because that is indeed what MDT wants to get a hold of right now. Because POD actually, they're doing better than I expected on well in the middle. Oh, Rich here. Oh, Rich, a big blunder by Rich there. Oh, that was a bad one. Oh, that one was woundy, so to speak. Anyway. Same here, being on the first flight for some reason. I think he's actually going to go for the ninja cap right now. Same has this opportunity. Oh, never mind. Rin is there to deny that completely. So, Same takes that opportunity, indeed, to pick off one and then post back perfectly. Just exactly what he needs to do. And he runs out of bullets. Something you really don't want to happen in that situation. Alright, Pod are slowly respawning once more, pushing up on their respective flanks right now. Slowly going just back and forth right now between these two teams. MDT is just slowly, they want to get a hold of Cannon, obviously, but it's seemingly harder than it seems. Dusty and Jan just doing a formidable job on that Cannon, and as I say that, Gary just pick off Dusty there in the arch. Gary now pushing up into that crack. Imp and K-Force having a little duel once more. The two snipers. Now K-Force is the one running backwards, it seems, but a good choice in any case. He's getting back up by his heavy, and K-Force with that pistol. So, oh, they have two double flags now. MDT needs to take an initiative of this situation right now. POD is pushed back. Well, they have the middle once more, but Rin and Peter is there slowly pushing forward. On the middle. They will be getting eventually. And they're going to lose the cannon once more. It's like Pod is really good at holding their respective flags. Well, MDT is good at holding the well. So I think what Pod needs to do in this case is take the opportunity, if possible. Oh, very nice by Jan there. Can he get a third one? Can Jan get a third one? We'll see in just a second. Taking his sweet time killing him at least. So that's 5 down for MDT. 5 kills for MDT right now. POD is pushing forward hard now. They know they have to get that well, and they know, but Peter is there. Quick reinforcements, quick respawn time, and they are there to neglect any caps whatsoever by POD. Oh, very nice jumping around by Same there. They will be getting the well now, and they are pushing forward towards the first flag. Will be able to get it. There are 3. Oh, nice by Rich. He does deny that well cap completely. So important for Enmity. 1-0 so far in this round 1 of the final of the Penetration Cup 1 so far. Oh, and finally, POD will be getting there. Well, they will not be. Rin will not be able to break it just yet. But AzZa was good enough. Stop. Should be careful. Never mind. Just pick off. There's 3 down for POD, but not push up more, in my opinion. I like how he's staying back, just holding that pressure, letting them know that he's the threat there on the right side. So POD cannot, you know, so they expect something to push from there. But yeah, he's killed there by Dasty's good nade there. Now Enmity is trying to take advantage of those, you know, small opportunities of time that they have eventually sometimes, where they just try to push for the flag while their heavies initially are trying to cover their back. In this case, Enmity is doing just that. Softies, however, is alone on that cannon right now. It seems like Enmity is just pushing forward as much as they can, and then they just get pushed back once more by POD. It's just a battle of back and forth. What the hell happened there? Could pick up his grenade. Gary there. Fat fingers. And just grenade his own heavy there. Not a good choice. Ren is there pushing forward to try and hold it, but will they be able to break it? And POD 5 down for Enmity. POD now will be having to pushing forward now. They're back behind 1 cap. There's 5 minutes left, and they need that will cap right now. They're having such a hard time getting that will cap. They need it back. And again, K4 is just completely dominating. Holy crap, K4 is there. Very nice. Be quiet. Camping is good, you know, sometimes. If it's used correctly and technically, it's good. Yeah. So Imbanjala just, I don't think I've seen them. Well, for a little bit they've hold well, but it seems like they're having a really hard time getting it because they always get ambushed by the heavies either on the middle or from the link. Now they're actually going for it. Let's see if they can actually do it. Rich is going for it. He's gonna try and do it. No, he doesn't get it. And Enmity is now pushed back to their first flag. Rin is the only one left on the first. He gets killed by Dusty. Can they get the first flag? Oh, it's 1-1 now. It's 1-1. I was almost out of breath there. Can't really get out of breath when you're in a situation like that. Right, so now we're 1-1. Really tight match so far, even on tick points. Enmity is in front by 6, but I think that's because Enmity is so good at holding that well. I mean, as soon as POD got a hold of that well, it was no question. There's no question about getting that first flag. So, again, yeah, we see Enmity capping the well and POD capping the cannon. It seems like this is what their strongest points are, and they should think about that. Enmity should think about how are we going to approach the cannon differently. What are we doing wrong in the cannon because POD is doing so well on the cannon. They're holding it so well. And POD should do the same thing about well. Because obviously Jala and Imb are having a really hard time getting just up to the well before they get completely sniped. Again, so you see here, this is what Pod needs to do. They need the heavy through the middle to help them cap, and that's exactly what we're going to do. But K4 is there with Rich. They need to prone. Right now, there's only a sniper. Same just pick him off there. Good nade, though, by Rich. Once more, Enmity's pushed back to their first flag. They are desperately trying to get that cannon, but there is Dusty behind them. Wow, Dusty with that car. Perfectly shooting there by Dusty. Now the pressure is on Enmity once more. Impressive shooting by all these these lights right now. Rich is repaying the favor of Dusty's cow horn there. 3 down, 4 down for Pod now. Now 5 down. Enmity needs to push right now. They need to choose what cap they want to go for. Either well or cannon. They need to do it now. They can't afford to hold back. Noogie is there, however, to deny Peter and Rich on that well. It'd be no way they're gonna get that